It is what it is.
Oh my God, we're here live on Nerd Wars. I'm taking calls, and I'm so happy to have a call from one of my longest, bestest friends. This guy was my ride or die when I was in high school, like 15, 16. When I started making movies, I went to a summer camp at my high school. The video department at my school was like this amazing thing back in the day. This was 1993.
It was only for cool kids.
It was only for the cool kids. There he is, Mr. Jeff Wheeler. So happy to have him here. So Jeff's got all the dirt on me because back and we were in middle school. So we were what? Middle school. We were 13.
Yeah, 12, 13.
We were 12, 13, and this video department that our we had a nice prep high school. We were both, we have wealthy parents at least put us in a nice school, and I was flunking out left and right. I guess Jeff, you weren't doing that great either. Both of us were excelling in the video and the arts.
I did finish high school though. I did finish high school.
Bravo, me too. Yes. But this school was not. We were not like the good kids in this school. Like they wanted to kick us out like every year. But in middle school, when we were having trouble, we stumbled upon the media lab and the amazing teacher, the tutelage of Dainis Roman. And this is how it all started, guys. Legit. It was a summer camp back in, I think, 1993. Yes. 1993 is when I was doing little home movies with my camera, nothing. In 1993, I knew Jeff because we were in school, but Jeff and I were having trouble in school. I think it was the guidance counselor at the time suggested, hey, guys, we're going to do a video summer camp. Usually you guys don't get to do the video club because it's only for seniors. But, hey, you should try it. You both could use this because I know you're having trouble finding, like, your book smarts, like, in the school. Maybe you guys can excel here. And it was Ross Grieve. Kudos to him for helping lead that, now that I remember. And so we did the summer program. We did a video club. And I had already loved the video content, but I just fell in love, and it was crazy. What do you remember that first year? I'm so curious now looking back, because I felt like I was the jerk who's just like trying to own it all and took over, and I've been a bossy sort of guy in my life. But
that goes without saying. Anyone who's worked with Andy knows that, and then that's just kind of like goes with the territory, and you've got to accept that. And it's basically Andy's way. That's the way he wants it, and that's fine. That's fine because I knew back then, and I could tell back then, maybe not in 7th grade, but by the time we got a couple years into it, I was like, this guy is just not going to fucking give up. I know this guy is going places. I know he is going to accomplish a lot, and I know he's going to go far. And I know your brother was doing a lot of good stuff, and, I know you were going to go out there, and that was just going to be it. You were just going to go out, and that was going to be the thing. And, I knew, like, you had such a direction. Even at such a young age, even in 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, you had such a direction that you were like, this is what I'm going to do. I know this is what I'm going to do. I know this is where I want to go. And you went for it, man. And even after everything happened, you're still going for it. You're still there. You're still pushing. You're still grinding. You're still out there. And this is who Andy is. And anyone who hasn't met him or worked with him or knows him, he's just a guy that's going to just grind forever. Nothing will keep him down. Nothing will hold him back, and he's going to grind through whatever challenges are in front of him, no matter what. That's always what
Jeff's going to make me emotional. Jesus.
Jesus, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to make you cry.
But no, thank you, man. Because as I've grown in age, like it's like I know I've looked back. I'm like, God, I wish I was nicer to people. But in that. He's right. Like I had such a drive that I look back and I go, man, I wish I had at least been nicer during my drive. But so many people, I think I just sort of saw people were like, oh, Andy's going to be good. And I sort of took that as fuel to keep moving. And I sort of
but you gotta also not forget the fact that people weren't nice to you. I mean, it wasn't like you were just like an asshole. You weren't an asshole. You were just very driven, and you had your goal, and you had your sights set, and basically this is the way it was going to be. So it's not like you were a jerk, like you weren't a bad person, but there were a lot of people that shot you down, and all these other things, and all the names, and all these other things that I don't want to get into, but it's like you rose above it, and you just drove past it, and that's just the way you were, man. I mean, you knew what you wanted to do. I still don't know what I want to do.
I will say, you are spot on it. And people say, how do I do? I will tell you, and Wheels can attest it, and so it's interesting hearing his perspective of it all these years later. But it's true. I knew what I wanted to do, and it was such a superpower to have that, and not only know what you want to do, but be told you have potential at it, you're good at it, and you want to do it. So that really empowered me, I think, to move forward in it. But I do have regrets of probably could have been better or nicer. But you're right. I'm forgetting sort of the pain of high school, but high school was rough. In order to sort of adapt to high school,
high school was
sucked.
the worst. I mean,
not a popular kid, and the reason we got popular, I feel like, Wheels, was because we did videos. Right? We started. Yeah. We had assemblies, and long story short, we did this. We did this summer camp. We made some movie, and I have our first movie. I'm going to show it to you guys before it gets cut off. But it's embarrassing. We're going to go there. But we made that video, and then we were so good. We did it for 2 summers, right? Was it the beginning of 8th grade?
No, we did that until senior year. We did it the whole
No.
time.
But I'm saying the summer. Was it 7th and 8th, or was it summer 8th grade, and then we went to freshman year? Whatever it was, I
can't remember. Yeah.
We did that summer program, and we were so good at it. We were the first kids to get into the video department as freshmen. And so because we excelled and he could tell our talents, the school, I got to give our Germantown Academy, our school, credit. They sort of adjusted and said, all right, guys. So we were 2 freshmen in the cool class of the video department with all these losers who didn't want to actually be there and took it as sort of a coasting class. We were there motivating the seniors to we were motivating. And so I think we came in and fueled the whole department of video. Where we just were excited, and people were oh shit. And so that's kind of my story too. Every school I went, I sort of tried to build a creative place to sort of do it. And I learned that all through Dainis, who was our teacher, who was just the nicest guy. And he just similar. He would just step back. I think he could just tell I can't control this kid.
Well, he couldn't control you, for God's sakes. Jesus Christ.
I can't control this kid.
I'm sure as time went on, he probably did a better job, but
but he just knew, I got it. This kid's got it. He wants it. I'm going to try my best to sort of direct him, but we're going to go there. So that's how it all went down. It was an amazing experience. I'm so grateful. I look back, it's such fun. And then we became, I wouldn't say popular, but we became more, people made fun of us less, because they could see some talent as we grew. And my whole thing in high school was, in order to sort of combat the mean stuff, I immediately sort of figured out, I'll call myself names before they can. So I adapted this.
Yeah, you definitely embraced it.
I adapted this persona in high school called Poopy Head, where literally all the jocks and everybody who would make fun of me, I would just go in their face and I'd literally be I'm Poopy Head. And they would just die laughing. It was that's why I look up to Chris Farley. I sort of empowered a Chris Farleyism and just own the big craziness and own Poopy Head. And I made all the jocks smile and laugh. And it's funny. And then they weirdly turned, because they're this nerd's actually kind of cool. All right, we're cool with this guy. And then they left me alone to excel. So just take that advice as you will, of just own it.
It's just shocking, because high school is nothing. I mean, high school is so meaningless. When you got out into the real world, that's when you really took it over, and you really started accelerating with the other channel you were on and everything. I mean, that was Screen Junkies and all that. That was amazing, the work you did over there. I mean, I hate to bring it up, but I mean that really was I could tell. I mean, I said, I know Andy is the one driving this. I know who the people that are involved. I see the people that are involved, and I know, because I spent, how many years with this guy. I know he's the one driving this, and I know he's the one, the primary reason for this success. So, it was just, it was obvious, and,
Yeah, no, I thank you for that. It was always fun, because I lost touch. I lost touch with so many people. But it was, we would catch up once in a while. I think the only good thing about Facebook is you sort of get to a little check in once in a while and keep toes with people. But I got lost in my head, then lost it all. Everything happened, but it was what it was. But it was so, now in this new place, I'm I look back so fondly, remembering, and I really genuinely, I'm not a religious guy, but in all of this has happened, I weirdly looked in, I believed in the universe, and I started realizing everything happens for a reason. That seems so goddamn cliche, but it's so true. Everything happens for a reason. I feel even you right now, meeting you and getting again tonight, and getting this pep talk from you, to me, it all just reminds me of you can never stop the grind. And I feel I got so complacent and lazy and gave up on the grind. I got so powerful at a point where I was like, everyone did it for me. That it's got this channel, everything else. It's gotten me scrappy again to remember my roots.
Too much for you. It was too much for you, and now you're getting back to the grassroots, to the building it again. You're building it again from the ground up, and that's going to be good for you. And obviously, I know. I mean, this Popcorn Planet, it's going to grow. And it's funny because you started that Movie Land or whatever it is, the other channel.
That's a good title. Maybe I should have done that. Movie World. Movie World.
And I was like, and I remember I was like, I know you used to work at a place, some video store in Ambler, and I'm like, that was the name, Movie World.
That was
like,
it.
Oh, yeah,
it's not. People are. I see you bun to other people making fun of the name. Movie World is. I have it right here. This shirt I keep wearing. Springhouse, Pennsylvania. The reason I wear this shirt is this was the video store I worked at. So the logo might seem lame, everything else, but this is like, it can't get more me or nostalgia than that. That's Movie World.
No, that harkens back though. And when I think about, one of the funniest things I think about with these video rental stores like Movie World and the little independent shops and even the Blockbuster is that was the time when I think about the places I would go, the stores I would go when I was young and I was a kid. The most exciting store was the video rental store. That was always like starting the weekend, Friday night, you get a couple movies, one for Friday, one for Saturday. You're going to have a sleepover or something. You're going to hang out with your friends. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And it was always this anticipation. And it was always such a positive feeling going into those places and being like, oh, yeah, we're going to rent a movie. And it was nothing. It wasn't even like Toys R Us, like Blockbuster and those places were always more exciting for me than any of the other places, any of the other stores, because it was like, we're going to find a movie. Most of the time, there was like not much there. There was a couple things.
No, but you're right.
The anticipation of going in there and being like, we're going to rent a movie, have a good weekend, have fun. And, that was those video stores and the anticipation and that kind of thing is sort of lost nowadays. But that was so cool. That was it was a
feeling. It was a feeling. I'll go to Target. I'll go to Target or Walmart in their DVD section to try and get like a little feel of it, but it's not anywhere near the same. But it's the only reason I still I'll always take a moment to look by the DVD section just to have that nostalgia again of man, imagine if this whole thing was movies and you got to go and find a cool 80, an undiscovered one. It's so hard now. You got to do it all through sitting on your couch streaming through Netflix. It's just not the same. It's sad, but I agree. It was like church for me. Going to the movie store, it really was
exciting to go there and be like, let's find a movie. It'll be fun. Movie we haven't seen before, something new.
Yeah, the boxes you could grab them, you look at them, you take them. So anyway, that's Movie World. So Movie World was genuinely a place, and I emailed Brad. Shout out to Brad Bollinger, who ended up buying it. I was like, is it cool? There's no reason can I use the logo? No one's gonna fight me. He's like, nope, it's all yours. So I don't. There's a couple other movies.
You think they still had copyright?
I just wanted to cover my bases. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna own the logo. I'm gonna own the name. We'll see what happens with it. But at least it can be a place I enjoy going, coming up with some fun movie only topics. Get deeper into movie cuts, not just Star Wars, Marvel crap. Go back to the movies I love. Watching UHF with my kids was so damn fun. And even if it's not as a million people don't watch it, if 1,000 people watch it and they enjoy it, that's all I care about these days is sort of having the stuff I want.
Man, I watched Airplane with my wife this past weekend.
So
she
good.
did not appreciate it.
Really?
I don't think it holds up as some of the others do.
No way.
The main character with the drinking problem, that's just, I don't know. It's just,
Wheels. You lost me.
It's good. But
that whole opening, the white lane,
I kind of agreed with her that it wasn't super funny. What I think holds up great and surprisingly well is Police Academy. Police Academy holds up.
I'll have to watch that.
It actually holds up pretty well. And I watched 1 and I watched 2 recently. And I was like, wow, these actually hold up better than I thought they would.
What were we saying it on?
No, I mean, I'm surprised that she didn't get the Airplane, but I can, you know what? Oddly enough, I can see Police Academy holding up.
I got to watch it. It's been
I haven't watched it in years. And I think the last Police Academy I watched was Police Academy 3.
There's so many. Mission to Moscow.
Yeah. The Mission to Moscow one, I think, is.
That's
like,
5, I think. It was like the one where they go to Miami. I always remember being a fun one. But the New York Rangers fan says, "Divorce her." Airplane not being funny. Airplane not being funny.
She's good.
Airplane is classic.
I kind of agreed. Some of the stuff was good. Of course, Don't Call Me Shirley. All those jokes are good. But
come on, when he rolls up and it's I'll take it black like my men. That was the Billy. Do you ever seen a grown man? There's just so many things in that.
Yeah,
never vomits at home. There's so many. I love the scene where he's like, where it's Peter Graves and Leslie Nielsen, and they're like, we land this plane immediately. Well, I need a few minutes. I forget it, but there's so much serious. It's so I love it. It's so many well done.
I picked the wrong week to quit smoking.
Sniffing glue.
All that.
The white lane. The white lane is for this.
Stop sniffing glue.
The white lane is for immediate parking. No, the red lane's for immediate parking. Shut up, Jane. It's because of my abortion, isn't it? Oh my God, it just goes there.
That's good.
But anyway, we'll talk movies all day. Let's not keep burying the lead. Let's not bury the lead. Let's debut this movie. All right, here's how it's gonna work. I'm doing this live. We tape this live. If the movie gets dinged and
let's play the other one. Omnibus instead. I forgot this.
No. Now this movie has lots of music I don't own. So if I get too dinged, I might need to remove the clip. I don't know. I'm gonna try to show you the clip.
Hopefully,
if it doesn't let you see the clip, I'm gonna have to put it as a members only exclusive, just because YouTube won't let me put it on there. So just beware. Depending on what happens next, you might see it cut, trimmed. I don't know. I'm going to live streamers. Hopefully you get to see it. I will put it on as a member-only exclusive, so you guys can find it there with the music intact, because it's part of the appeal.
You're going to give me royalties for this member-only thing,
yeah,
right?
Sure, you got it. And so watch. This is what we're going to do. So let's set it up. I have them. In fact, I'm going to share my screen. Let's get it on. Do I have it? Hold on. Let's get this here, guys. This is my first movie that I made with Jeff Wheeler. Where did you go? Hold on, here we go.
This is an impromptu watch party.
Yeah, this is literally this was unprepared. What did I just do? Oh no, my whole there it is. Okay, I can't. No, what am I? No, that's not what I wanted. There you are. Okay, hold on. I can't stand PCs. Sorry, I still don't know how to use it. Is it this? Oh, okay, I got it now. Okay, but now I got to put this movie here. Okay, and now we got to go do this. And oh man, 1993. I was right. Here it is. Jesus Christ. 1993.
I wasn't even born yet. I'm only 30 years old.
Satanic Callings. This is embarrassing. What am I doing, Wheels? I mean, I'm in it, so it's even worse. Oh no, you are too.
Nobody I know is one.
Wheels plays the me as a kid, right? Isn't that what happens?
Yeah, that's pretty obvious that I was you as a kid, right? I mean, we pretty much looked exactly the same.
All right, here, I'm going to share the screen so you can see it. Okay, you guys should be able to see it. Can you see it now? It says right here, Santanic Callings?
Yeah.
All right, guys, you're in for a treat. I don't know. The stream might get cut after this, so be warned, because, again, I think there's scores to Jurassic Park.
Cut in the middle.
It's
Hopefully
a lot. I'll try and I might have to pause it a couple times. But here we go. The world premiere of Andy and Jeff's first major short film using tape decks. These were tape decks where you had to do it linearly, like in order.
VHS, just the 3/4.
VFX Magic or something. Right? VFX or FX Digital, whatever that program, that box was.
There was nothing digital about it.
No, it's called they called it something. I forget, but it was on a Mac.
Yeah, they might have called it.
We had to use we had to do the time codes. Then it would literally sync the decks back and forth. So we'd have one master tape that we recorded to, and then our raw tapes, and then it would go find them. And if you messed up a clip,
and then it would lose the time code.
Yeah, you had to go back and go back. It
It
was a nightmare. All right, but here we go. My first movie, guys. Stay tuned. Here we go.
Oh, people are excited for this.
Oh my God, this is
No,
insane.
they're not.
Bonehead Productions. Richard Lepore. Oh my God.
I don't even remember him.
Peggy Jones was like one of the teachers there. You were the director of photography. You have to share some of your secrets to the camera work. In fact, I'm gonna have to put this music down a little bit.
Who is Richard Lepore?
Oh, dude, don't get me. Let's not talk about him.
Okay.
I have to play with the sound here. Satanic.
That was some serious title work,
That
Andy.
was serious title work. The arts. That's our
Oh,
school.
look at that. Where's that place?
This is the Born of the 4th of July song. I probably already played too much there. Me and my Guns N' Roses shirt. My amazing acting. Here we go.
Did you record this stuff in television
I
set?
know it's difficult to change schools, but you know it's the best thing for you. Yes. And be good and try to learn something while you're there.
Okay, I will. Hi guys, welcome to the GA Media Lab. Hope you have a good time over the next 6 weeks of summer camp. What I'd like to do today is just show you a little bit about the video editing station that we have here.
Okay, wait. I gotta pause
Wait,
this.
This was a video.
I gotta pause this.
Director's commentary.
I
We
gotta
gotta
pause
do
this
director's commentary.
because I don't even remember what's going on. I gotta go back and do this.
So
this
is he going to video?
Is that Mac in the background? Is that Mac like
No.
behind Dainis? Is Mac
this
there?
kid, I don't remember his name, but he refused.
I don't remember him
This
either.
kid was such a jerk. He's like, he refused to be part of the scene. He's like, I'm just playing the keyboard. And then that's Dainis, our teacher. Man, look at the perm on him. He looks fantastic. That's Richard Lepore in the back.
Oh yeah.
This was
yeah,
this
yeah.
was our studio. Those were our lunches. This was our in high school media lab. Where we actually did all did our damage. So, oh my God, the walls, it's like memories
magnetic
flashing
tapes.
through.
Yeah, old school.
But
Look at those old CRTs. Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's there. This is
That
insane.
camera up there. We use that camera. That's like some like broadcast camera from 1973.
We would once in a while use those, very rarely. All right, but then so the scene here is
Hi guys, welcome
I'm
to the GA
being
Media Lab.
obsessed
Hope you
by
have a good time over
possessed by the
next 6
computer, I
weeks
think.
of summer camp.
Yes, I think so.
Good
What I'd
camera
like to
work,
do today
Wheels.
is
I got to
just
give
show
you
a
way
little bit
props
about
for
the
these.
video editing
Well, I was
system
12,
we have
so.
here. And also probably
That's the
show you
excuse for a lot of
little
this. We were
bit,
12.
what the capabilities of the computer systems are.
Being
At any
That
time,
was
if you
like
have
a
any questions,
badass
please
Mac
feel
back
free
then. That
to
was like
ask.
a $4,000 machine.
Yes, sir.
Why is that screen flashing?
I don't
Why?
see anything.
What my wussy voice?
Red than white.
It's red then white. Why is it saying
It's
destroy?
white to me. Looks.
Dainis is giving a good performance.
It's right there. It's like flashing.
You guys see anything?
Doing it right now.
All the computers are turned off.
Oh my God! It's the Jaws shot. Oh my God! Run!
All right, this is good. We can stop it here.
Da, da, da. I forget what. Nah, nah. Hold on, I gotta cut this music.
2-inch tape. Those are badass machines now.
Look at these systems we were on, Wheels.
Look at the
Oh,
keyboarding
yeah.
skills.
That was a Quad
Oh, wait,
400
this is-
right there.
Please state your name.
Please state your name.
Dainis Roman.
Oh man,
The required
That's
task
crazy.
will be completed in 5
Nice ADR
minutes.
work.
that was some insane ADR work. Here's the fly. Oh, here we go. Wheels' big scene.
Nope.
With Jurassic Park 5 years ago. This is Jurassic Park music. Try not to get dinged. Gregory, what have I told you about using my computer? Screw you, Dad. He was, There's Wheels. Yeah, Wheels. Oh, you haven't changed it one bit. Oh, look at that
No,
morph
no.
into me. Ha, ha, ha. Richard Lepore is the hero of the movie.
Cancel the
Oh,
deletion
yeah.
of all files.
This is my favorite.
Please state your name. Cancel the deletion of all files.
Twice wasn't enough.
Please state your name. Cancel the deletion of all files.
3 times.
Please state your name.
3 times he had to say it. Damn. That will require my voice. Oh, look at these effects, guys. Oh, man. I'm dragging this kid on the floor with his arms protecting himself so he doesn't hurt himself too much.
These kids today don't even know the
Why are those
effort.
trash cans there? Oh, my God. Why do I have 2 pairs of shorts on? I don't know what I was doing. How did he carry? You don't see me pushing. Now, this scene coming up. There's a.
Oh my God! When he threw. Okay.
Don't spoil it,
Don't
Jeff.
spoil
Come
it.
on.
No, I can't. Sorry.
Don't spoil it, Jeff.
Okay, sorry.
This was epic. This was talked about for so many years over various other previous camp years. Watch this spit. Finally catches it right in time. Go to hell, Satan. Look at that dummy work.
Nope, that wasn't a dummy. That was actually you.
It was
It
real.
looked-
Yeah, it was really me. Sorry,
real.
I meant that was me. And now suddenly I'm in socks. Oh, but wait. I'm not dead. Oh, man, look at that wipe. Man, bravo! Bravo! Oh, my God. Bravo. Look at this cast. We should be. And no thanks to Dave Feldman. That was the kid on the headphones. That's why I made that joke. Dave Feldman, you were a jerk. You were the real jerk. And stunts by Bill the Dummy. I thought that was hilarious. Cameras. Oh, you were the director of photography, but you didn't actually man the cameras. It looks like. Here's me being a jerk again. I was even at 13. I had to say based on an idea by me. It wasn't enough for me. What idea? And Dummy created by Signore effects. But the three people it took to write that screenplay. Key Grip, Best Boy, and I was a director. Wow, look at me! I was like Mel Gibson, Braveheart, directing, acting, everything.
Pretty much. I mean,
yeah. I was like, what else can I do?
Similar to Braveheart.
And then we have here the boy. There's a lot. Look at this music. And
at
then
least you gave credit to John Williams.
A lot of credit.
Sure no
Digital effects. That's what it was called. Digital effects. I knew it. And Panasonic. We have to thank Panasonic. Soundtrack is not available on any records, CDs, or cassettes. Man, we're really going for jokes here. 3 aardvarks and 3 cats and 1 aardvark were injured during the filming of this movie, and the filmmakers wear fur coats. Our movie's over. Go home. Oh my God, hilarious!
Dude, I think we showed that at a like one of the assemblies. I'm pretty sure we did.
Oh
I'm
my
sure
God. That is amazing.
The embarrassment is coming
back.
There
it is. What?
Yeah.
Bravo, man. Holy moly. Now, look, there's a reason I share that. Because a lot of people look up to me still. I don't know why, but you guys do, so thank you. And that's how it started.
Now it's over. That's over.
That's how it started. It just shows you.
Anymore.
My biggest rule, my biggest advice to anybody in the world who wants to be creative is be creative. You got to, and the reality is, look at what we were doing. We were proud of that.
And don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it.
That is an embarrassment, but I'm so proud. At 13, we were out there doing this silly, dumb stuff. But that's why, that's why I kept going for me, because I was like, I gotta do this.
Andy never gave a fuck. Andy never gave a shit about what anybody thought. He just did it the way he wanted, and that was it. And if people laughed, if people didn't laugh, whatever. I mean, that's the goal. It's just do it. Maybe something will stick. Eventually, something will stick. Eventually, you'll come up with something. Even if you make one thing and it sucks, you make another thing and it sucks, you make another thing and it sucks. You make something that hits, and you know what? That's Andy's living proof that he's made a lot of things that stick. So
just don't throw it away like I did as well. Don't do that. But
what about Omnibus, man? Come on,
I don't have that one. I don't have that one on here. But yeah, we should have to do. We will have to do a follow-up screening where Omnibus. So Omnibus was when we graduated from this, and then we made a short film that was like scripted, and it was we were juniors.
Oh, yeah.
We were juniors at that time, and that was an opportunity that was definitely a step above. But it was still pretty, it's still pretty embarrassing. It's still very. In fact, I think that one might. No, this one's more embarrassing.
Dude, compared to this, come on.
We at least tried. We got like a bus. We got a bus in front of my house. Like I was. How did we get that bus? I just called a bus. Do you remember?
We called the film office. That lady, I think, is still head of the Philadelphia Film Office.
Oh, that's right. We called the film office, and then Philadelphia Film Office. They were awesome. They were super supportive back then. And then they got us in touch with the bus company who we called, and the dude was nice. He's like, yeah, I'll just drop the bus off. I don't remember if we paid a couple $100 or they just did it.
I remember you saying that we couldn't move the bus, so that basically it had to be a bus broken down. I remember you saying that last week.
Well, because he didn't.
Yeah,
he didn't leave the keys. He's like, I'll leave the bus, but you can't have the keys. And I remember that bus was just there all weekend. And then he came. We had that one shot where he pulled in, and then we had that shot where he pulled out. We had to do everything else on the broken down bus. Is how we wrote it. But even back then, it's like stuff like that kept in my brain of like, oh, that's how you got to make movies. Okay. We got to write this script so we don't have to move the bus and be driving and all that stuff. You just learn.
You got to do what you got to do to get there.
Every bad, stupid little home movie you make, something in it will stick to you to help you learn better the next time. So that's why I wanted to share it. So I'm so glad we got to do this. Let's stick around. We're going to still talk, but I'm trimming this because I want to release this on YouTube because it's a fun look back as motivation and as a thank you to my man Jeff, who I'm so glad we got to reconnect and do this. Jeff, man, we always, as people do, kids in high school had our ups and downs, but you were such a good friend. You were there. I couldn't have done it without you. I want to publicly admit that. You were like Turtle, man. I was E, right? You were Turtle. It was the entourage. You always had my back. You were always there helping, making it happen. doing
man,
doing what we
we
need
had a ton
to
of
do.
experiences, man.
It was so fun. I'm so grateful for you being there, being part of the team, and creating that stuff with me. So thank you, my man. Thank you for calling in. Catch our streams every Thursday night. Nerd Wars, always stuff like this. First, Jim Clegg. I saw you in the now. Jeff Wheeler. I love these throwbacks. It's so much fun to reconnect. You'll never know what you miss here. So check us out live. Jeff Wheeler. Anything you want to plug or send people to?
Yeah, twitch.tv/Google No Agenda.
What is that?
I stream poker. I play poker online, man.
Oh. All right,
Yeah.
dude. There it is. All right, I'll put that
Yeah.
link down below. I can't believe I didn't know that. Some friend I am.
No, it's all right.
He doesn't tell me. But no, I'm gonna check that out. Go check that out. Support it. And guys, they're already saying sequel. Oh, we made a sequel.
Oh God, no!
Satanic Callings 2. Shit happens. Absolutely did happen. It's just a retread of the first. It's real bad. And then a few years later, I did the reboot, which was called Sinister Perspective.
Dude, the good shit we did was like the Zima.
Yeah,
and
Mentos.
like the Dewey treat him in hell.
We should do that. Let's see how this does. We'll do a video assembly. I'll try and break out the tape.
Oh my God!
Can you
record those on the digital?
Yeah, I think I had some, but I think I still have the tape. I found the tape. So I'll try and see if I got some of those. I have like an old assembly. So stay tuned. More coming. Thank you guys so much for watching on the pre-tape. Stick around. Don't leave. We're not live, but I'm just trimming this for YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for calling in, Jeff. That was so fun. We'll see you guys soon. Subscribe. Bye.